Hi all, Jessie B Scrapbooking back with another process video. This one is for Mixed Media Mayhem, and today we are not using a recipe. We are going to be scrap lifting this beautiful scrapbook page, and it is by Naney McCauley. She gave us permission to scrap lift this, so here it is. I am going to be doing these two pictures. This is from a bow shoot last year, and my nephew, my son, myself, and my husband, and then just one of the targets. And I was thinking of it going like this. I'm going to cut both these pictures down and have all the mixed media in the background. So let's get going. Okay, so here I'm cutting this target picture down pretty small. I just wanted a couple of the arrows showing I think it was my son who made a really good shot, and then I can't remember whose arrow was right beside it there, but I got that all cut down. Cut out a lot of the sky in the other picture, but I couldn't cut side to side because of my nephew and my son. And then I sprayed this piece of paper with some blue watercolors in a spray bottle, and then I added some more blue watercolor onto just a little block of packaging I have there, and I'm just going to keep adding sprays and just watercolor and using the packaging and just kind of going big with this one, because I have a tendency to go a little too small with my mixed media, and then it all gets covered up. So this time I did a lot better, I think, and I went pretty big. But doing so, I got my paper pretty wet. So, but it's okay. But it did like wrinkle and roll a lot. I took it, and after I get all this done, I did take it and used a hairdryer on it and got it all dry, but then I just liked it, so I photocopied it, and I liked the photocopy color better. I had my the toner set a little bit higher, so darker tones came through, and it turned into this more I don't know, richer blue. And so I'm actually using the photocopy of what I just, made. And after it was dry. But it makes me a nice flat surface. But I saved the other one. I have it in my mixed media backgrounds pile that I have. And I will use it. But for this one, I decided to use the copy. So I grabbed out some stamps. This one is like their border stamps. And this one happens to be a circle with a line, or a line with circles on it. And I'm just kind of going to go over where I drew out the lines that my pictures are going to be. And no real rhyme or reason. I'm just kind of stamping it down where I think it looks good. And then I grab another one that's in, it's not one of the border ones, but it is a narrower stamp. Oh wait, first of all I grab, this is my words, so like text print. It's like almost like a handwritten letter. And so I'm just going to stamp that in several different spots. And I really love this stamp. And so I got that all stamped down. And then this is where I grab one of those other ones. And it has like some distressing on it, and like I think it's a leaf print. And I thought it would work good. So I get it all stamped up, and I'm just using some black ink, nothing special. And I like the contrast of the blue in the back and the stamping blue in the background and the stamping on the foreground. It looks really cool. And then I go to one of my favorite stamps, which is this circle. And so I get that on there. And I think I come in with some, yeah, uh, these are like bubbles. And so I'll use that. And it's just kind of whatever I think looks good and where I think it looks like it needs a little more something. And having the outline of where the pictures are going to be really does help, so that I know I'm not going to completely cover everything up. I mean, I'm going to cover up a lot of it, but a lot of the stamping is on the outside of those squares, so I know where it's going to be. And I will put some borders on the picture, so I'm going to use this brown striped paper behind the big picture, cut it down on one side, and then I'm going to rip the bottom so that it gives it a little more texture. And there we go. And then I'm just going to use, I thought about using this, but it wasn't quite big enough, so I'm just going to put some this darker uh, brown and blue paper, but my picture kind of faded into it, so I'm going to border it in two different whites, and then I'll stick it onto that blue and brown pattern paper. So while I'm doing that, I want to remind everyone to go and check out everybody else that is playing along with the Mixed Media Mayhem. My video, I don't know if it'll have a direct link on everyone else's channels, because I did this whole video the night before this is supposed to go up, because I actually did the wrong mixed media page earlier this week, and when I went to upload it, I realized it's for a couple weeks later. So that one's already done, so that's cool. But this one is the one that's supposed to go up today. So yeah, this one took me a little while to get it done and uploaded. So I just told everyone just to put my channel link down, and that way they didn't have to wait on me to upload their videos. Alright, I put a little bit of that pattern paper behind the big picture, and that white with the gold dots as well. And then I decided to bring in these 3D flowers from the Dollar Tree, and instead of going and finding my other silk flowers, I like the way these ones looked with the picture. And then I'm going to put some of this texture paste in a stencil, just peeking out from behind a couple spots of the picture. And I love this stencil with texture paste. It's like one of my favorites. So I'm just going to put this all on here, and I'm not going to put my pictures on fun foam or anything, so but it's okay, because I do let it dry for a little bit before I put the pictures on. Not very long. I mean, it wasn't completely dry, but it was dry enough. And right there, I actually did let it dry. You just, couldn't tell. So here I am putting my pictures on. Got the florals on there, like in the sketch. And now I'm going to put some word phrases. And they're just some snarky phrases from my Tim Holtz snarky sticker book. And I'll get them cut up so they kind of just sit down here. I like the way that that looks. And then I will come in with some little bit of scattering. I'm going to use some drills, and in kind of that yellow color of the flowers. It's more of a little more green than yellow, but I'm just going to scatter them around in a couple different spots, and I just think that that really adds a lot to the picture. It kind of finishes it out, to the layout, I mean. And so I get those all on there, and then this layout is done. This was a lot of fun to do. Yeah, it took a little while, and I was a little rushed because I wanted to get it up, but it's done, and it actually ends up being, I think, one of my favorites that I've done so far, even though I haven't done that many this month, but I really do like it. So thank you so much for watching. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.